Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we are taking a deep dive into a really fascinating platform called the REN GOLF Ecosystem. Now, if you've ever played golf, you already know the manual paperwork can be, well, incredibly frustrating. So we're digging into some source material today that outlines exactly how this tool is built to completely digitize your game. Let's get right into it.
Okay, picture this, because I know it sounds familiar. You're standing on the tee box, the group behind you is glaring, but your group can't actually tee off yet because someone is furiously scribbling math on a soggy paper scorecard, desperately trying to calculate the side bets from the last hole. It's a highly relatable, honestly agonizing pain point on the course. Well, the tool we're exploring today literally eliminates this exact scenario.
So here is our roadmap for today's explainer. Setup and AI scoring, smartwatch assistant, multiplayer games, player analytics, team management, and finally, pricing and plans.
All right, Section 1, Setup and AI Scoring, leaving the pencil behind. What's really brilliant here is how the app totally modernizes the pregame routine. Instead of manually typing in the par and yardage for all 18 holes, which nobody wants to do, you just use AI. You literally just snap a quick photo of the physical scorecard. The app then uses a built-in browser to connect to massive language models, like ChatGPT or Gemini. These AI models analyze the image and automatically return the course data in a clean, structured JSON format with incredible accuracy. Zero manual typing. Your entire course profile is instantly digitized and ready to go. And once you're set up, the best part is you don't have to be the designated secretary for your entire foursome anymore. There's this fantastic collaborative QR feature. Your buddies just scan it with their phones, and boom, your entire group is linked to one synchronized digital scorecard. Anyone can enter scores, and it updates for everyone instantly. It even stores data locally if you happen to lose cell service out on the back nine.
Moving into Section 2, Smartwatch Assistant. Don't break your swing.
So the crucial takeaway for this part is that number 5. One of the biggest hesitations with using an Apple Watch for golf is battery drain, right? Nobody wants a dead watch by hole 14. REN GOLF tackles this head-on with a guaranteed 5-hour battery life assurance for your round. The app actually uses low-power smart warnings. It actively notifies you before you even tee off if your phone or watch battery dips below 50%. It automatically guides you to keep the screen awake during the round, and then, when you leave the scoring page after the 18th hole, it smartly prompts you to close the session so you don't waste power on the drive home. And this integration works seamlessly right on your wrist. You can enter your total strokes, putts, and even your fairways and regulation directly on the watch face just by turning the digital crown. It instantly syncs back to your iPhone. It's a real game changer because you can just leave your phone tucked away in your golf bag for all 18 holes. Your mind stays entirely focused on your swing rhythm, not your screen.
Section 3, multiplayer games, high-stakes action.
Just think about the sheer variety of competitive modes supported natively in this app. You've got your traditional match play, 4-ball, and foursomes. But then you step into the real high-stakes action, Las Vegas, skins, and some incredibly fun localized formats. Take Dude Did You, for instance, which is a wild 2 versus 1 format, or Cutthroat, which is exactly what it sounds like, a brutal free-for-all where the loser of the hole pays literally everyone else. There is genuinely a format here for every single group dynamic. Let's look closer at the notoriously complex Las Vegas mode. Vegas is a 2-on-2 game, but instead of just adding scores together, the scores are mathematically combined to create massive point swings. For example, if player A shoots a 4 and player B shoots a 5, their team score isn't 9. It's appended to become 45. The app handles all of this math instantly. It covers digital appending, straight addition, and even the intense Monte Carlo mode, which uses crazy multiplier math. It automatically applies birdie flips and handicap adjustments too. Seriously, no more doing advanced calculus on the back of a golf cart. And then there's Snake, which brilliantly illustrates the cultural flavor the app supports. In Snake, players who 3-putt or commit specific errors accumulate penalties. These penalties are represented by a virtual snake that gets passed around the group. The poor guy holding the snake at the end of the round pays the entire accumulated penalty. It is pure psychological warfare. It's a great way to test your friendships for sure. But instead of arguing over who currently holds the snake, the app just quietly and effortlessly manages it in the background.
Section 4, player analytics, your growth visualized.
Back on your personal dashboard, the app gives you crystal clear visualizations of your game. By charting out your fairways in regulation against your greens in regulation, you get instant, highly actionable insights. Are you driving the ball perfectly but totally missing the approach shots? Or actually, maybe it's the opposite. Are you constantly scrambling out of the rough but somehow still managing to hit the green? These visual trends over your last 5 or 10 games tell you exactly what you need to go work on at the driving range.
Add to that the scoring distribution breakdown. It shows the exact ratio of your pars, bogeys, and birdies. When you combine that with detailed metrics like your scrambling success rate and your average putts per green in regulation, it shows you exactly where you might be bleeding strokes out there. You don't have to guess if your short game is hurting you anymore. The data is right there in black and white.
Section 5. Team Management. Liberating the captain.
If you have ever had to organize a golf tournament, you know the absolute nightmare of manual spreadsheets. Comparing that old way to the instant Peoria handicap system built into this app is like night and day. The app allows the team captain to set up a tournament using the new Peoria or new Peoria systems. It instantly draws random hidden holes to calculate fair net handicaps for dozens of players. What used to take hours of stressful, tedious math after everyone finished their round, yet that's now calculated instantly and automatically in the cloud. The emotional relief for the team captain really cannot be overstated here.
Which brings us to one of my absolutely favorite features, Ceremony Mode. This proves the platform isn't just a basic calculator, it's a full-on event hosting tool. When the tournament is wrapping up, the captain can toggle Ceremony Mode on. This instantly freezes the live leaderboard on everyone's phones. It keeps the final standings a complete mystery, building incredible suspense during the post-game dinner. Then, with a single long press by the captain, the final winners, runners-up, and special prize winners are simultaneously revealed on every single device in the room. It's a fantastic experience.
Beyond the game itself, the platform packs a robust set of administrative tools. The captain can track annual team dues, automatically distribute virtual prize money based on tournament results, manage massive rosters of up to 36 players, and even export beautifully formatted PDF summaries. You can also sync the entire team's data directly to Google Sheets for annual accounting. It completely liberates the team captain from all that administrative busy work.
And finally, Section 6. Pricing and Plans. Scaling with your squad. Looking at the logical progression of their subscription tiers, it's incredibly accessible. Individuals and small groups of up to 4 can start entirely for free. That unlocks the AI OCR scanning and those 8 multiplayer modes right out of the gate. Now, if you have a slightly larger weekend group, the light tier supports up to 12 players and removes the ads. The standard tier scales up to 24 players and unlocks all those robust tournament and financial tools we just talked about. And for major clubs or large leagues, the flagship tier supports a massive 36-player roster. The ecosystem perfectly scales to the exact size of your golf squad.
Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. Are you ready to stop being an accountant on the course and finally just focus on your swing? Whether you're trying to figure out your fairways and regulation, organize a 30-person tournament, or honestly, just survive a high-stakes game of Las Vegas with your friends without doing long division, the technology is finally here. It's time to drop the pencil, digitize your scorecard, and modernize the way you experience the game of golf. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and we will catch you on the next one.